more kind of off-the-field news, searching for a permanent head football coach. Search began earlier November. And could you update us on that a little bit? Have you finished taking applications and there's search now? What's going on with that right now?
Well, typically when we advertise for a job, we pretty much say the position's open until filled. So there wasn't a specific date where somebody would have to apply, in case Charlie Weiss called today or something. But
might not want him right now.
We can afford any part of his $15 million buyout. So there really wasn't a set deadline. So we're always exploring. I mean, there's been outstanding interest in the position. We've had over 100 inquiries, people submitting stuff for the position. We had a small committee put together that was going through the process, obviously, and making sure that we want to do it as quickly as possible, but yet knowing that the decision we make, we want it to be, a permanent, long-lasting type thing, and making the best for the university. So our overall goal in the beginning of the process was to make sure that, we want to complete the process before our students leave for break. So whoever the permanent head coach is has a chance to visit with the team. We do not want our team to leave campus with thoughts going through the mind, okay, what's going on, who's it going to be, and trying to send out letters or whatever. So we feel we're on track with that. We're focused on a very, very short list of people, and again, that brings about a whole other time-consuming process of just talking to them, visiting references, things like that, and a lot of times with this one, obviously, there's a lot more interest from outside people like yourselves versus other positions that we have, and so we want, in fairness to people who may be in positions that in fairness to them more than anything else, before that we would put out their names or whatever, that we want to make sure that we're close to. But I think I'm very excited about our possibilities right now, and I think when it's all said and done, I think there'll be some exciting going forward. So could be next week, could be the week after, but yeah, we're obviously next week's the last week's class, and then finals. So hopefully we'll be able to wrap it up soon. Make an announcement, introduce, we'll probably have some type of meet and greet, or, I don't know if it's called a press conference or whatever you want, to give, you guys and the local people a chance to meet and greet before you all leave for semester. So, I'm not getting more social media. But we're looking forward to ending the process, and I think, obviously the team is, I'm sure, that, football is just a different animal than any sport. The number of team on the team, coaching staff, so being sensitive to all that, we just until we feel that we have a commitment and then what we do.
Lastly, fall seasons are over now. Winter sports gearing up. That includes men's and women's basketball. Women off to a pretty good start so far this season. Men got a win, not quite as good as the women. But what are you looking forward to most out of the basketball season this year?
Well, I think I always look forward to the conference season starting. Obviously it's a great conference, very competitive, and that starts last night. I guess the Garden Jersey Southern game. So we'll have our first home conference game this Saturday. So that's always an exciting time. We're seeing people that you get to know within the conference too. I think. Our women have lost 2 games to two top 25 teams, so they have a lot of young players. They've been fun to watch. So been some new, we just signed 4 girls early, so I think that program just going to keep getting better and better along the way. Coach Smith and Coach Ross, I think, have done a great job of settling into Truman State University in the program. And the men, we played some tough exhibition games, obviously, playing Mizzou, a high-profile program, and starting out here, playing the Division I team as a regular season game, playing a Quincy team that took it to us pretty good, and they looked, I know the students went around, but Quincy looked like the real deal. So I'll be interested to see how they do in their conference versus, how we do in ours, and we'll get a chance to play them again on December 19th over in their tournament. So, Coach Rader's been playing a couple of young players. Tom Norton seems to be going to get a lot of playing time. Seems to be a good shooter. He's kind of one of those streak shooters, it seems like. And, so, we'll kind of see how the conference season gets started, and really looking forward to next year too with Lincoln coming in and having a 12-team conference. So filling these bye weeks in January and in February, and with the NCAA convention coming up, they're talking about shortening the season in some sports, and basketball is one of them. They're talking about going from 27 to 26 games. So yeah, we're going from 20 to 22 conference games. So if we play 22 conference games next year out of 26 total, that only leaves for a lot less opportunities for non-conference games. Seems like the STU man. I didn't realize the Rogers kid was back this year. I thought he was done. So I saw him in the dinosaur. I was like, oh, geez. And Central and STU play in the first game, so I didn't see how they did. But it seems like those are the two teams to kind of do again.
As always.
So obviously, try to play well and get the wins at home that you should get, and go on the road and try to sneak a few. And obviously, our goal is Kansas City, and hopefully we can have one, if not two teams go to Kansas City this year. That's something that we've been missing out on in the past. And so we'll see how the season goes. And swimming, obviously, will be make another run at a top four finish on the women's side. And see how Red Sky does.
Right.
It's a good one.
Jerry, thanks a lot for coming on the show this week. Thanks for answering our questions. Catch another edition of the Index Sports Show next week.